And at last, we finally come near to the end of this trail. This is, of course, the vale where it will end. Here is our stream. An easy walk across at this time of year. Wide open. I'm wondering if that little rocky patch in the center is the end. And if you don't know anything about this trail, which I assume all of you watching this as a result of my blog do not, there's something sort of special about Holmes Cave. I've obviously don't know where I am and never hiked here before, but I do know something about this cave and why it's a bit of a destination for folks that are maybe crazier than I. Although some of you may be thinking that I'm sort of crazy for doing this like I do by myself, but there's my warning sensor there, about 30 feet ahead of me on the trail. He growls so easily at anything out of the ordinary that I'm not really worried about anything kind of sneaking up on us, because he's going to know about it before it happens, and I'll hear the growling, and then I go on alert. But again, this valley's pretty wide open. The trail does seem to have disappeared, and I think that's because folks are kind of sort of finding this on their own, as I'm about to. So I don't know, I'm heading over here for no known reason other than my intuition says to head over here. As you can see, there's no sign of a tread anymore. Kind of peters out back there where we came from. And now I'm getting a bit confused because there are multiple streams all coming together here. Someone camped here once with a fire. Nice spot. And here's the stream at the rocky area. It is flowing by, so we may need, maybe this isn't it. Although, no, I suspect it is, because if you'll notice, there are several different streams coming down here, but they're flowing toward me from the way I'm looking, which seems sort of odd if you think about it, because we then go uphill. So why is this stream running uphill? And that now tells me this is indeed where Holmes Cave is, because Holmes Cave is a cave into which this creek drains. Kind of unusual. You didn't really hear about that much. I'm only aware of one other place out west where this happens. Oops, sorry. Whoa. But you can see it's not a fairly small opening. It is big enough for a person to crawl down in there. And indeed people have. Obviously it's pretty cold and it's pretty wet, but people have gone in there and attempted to figure out where it goes, and no one's ever been able to figure it out. Apparently it goes quite a distance, and nobody knows whatever becomes of any of this water that's draining down in here. So pretty cool. Like I said, people crazier than I have crawled down in there, and tried to figure out what's going on with little or no success. So, this is the end of today's hike. We're a little over 4.5 miles in. A quick look at my GPS tells me that indeed we are now in the Teton National Forest, so I guess that's what that boundary sign that was that we crossed. And we are at an elevation down almost 1,000 feet at 9,589 feet. So we'll have a little bit of drink of water here. Ate lunch back at that lake, the first lake that I had the bigger picture of. So I'm not hungry. This is probably only about 10 minutes beyond that. So I'll have a little more to drink and then I will head back and hopefully get back to the car. Should be before dark, but if not, I've hiked in the dark, as you all know. So thanks.